My volume for some reason increases whenever I stream. It wasn't like this before I streamed. This rip. Love to see that. Man, that looks so cool every time. No echo drop. Holy bro, oh my god. I have gotten so many crit damages, it's insane. I do not have an S2 fucking Zany, man. Oops. Oh my god. I'm just getting trolled at this point. Come on. I'm actually being trolled, bro. On. Give me a second. Oh, nice. I got what I wanted. Let this suffering end, man. I missed crit. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually torture, man. I've gotten 5 crit damages. Alright, let's see if we can finally get the one. Forecast, morning Ikes, morning Ikes, morning Ikes. Like, jeez, man. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, man. I may be the only person to have pulled G on. Don't worry, male characters are saved. No need to thank me. I mean, I saw a few people saying that they were gonna pull G on like certain content creators' accounts, because I was looking at a few videos a little bit ago. But yeah, I'm sure the G-On... I mean, G-On's probably going to be the least pulled on unit in this entire Annie, if I had to guess. Let me look at it again. Where's the select thing? Yeah, it's probably going to be G-On. Hey, W. Yeah, Dark Castle was good. Apparently the original team calcs I made a video on, and not the Pridewind one, because the Pridewind one is apparently for personal DPS, is basically like almost completely correct. So if anybody wants to know, like, you know, how much damage, how much more damage you get with a Phoebe, you know, how good Rover does and all that stuff, you can check it in that video if you really want to. They are getting beyond this. Oh, nice. I kind of didn't think too far, and like, I mean, I guess I just have to not run them together, like at the same time, but I wouldn't be able to run a Kartethia team and what's it called, a Zany team at the exact same time, because Kartethia is gonna want Arrow Rover, and then Zany is gonna want Spectro Rover. Doesn't need Spectro Rover by any means, but you got Zany, yeah. Oh, that's kind of a waste. I saw Leak so loud and I got happy, really? I mean, it is nice talking about leaks. It's why I always do it. Like, I won't show actual gameplay leaks and like all that shit, because like obviously, you know, you can get banned and stuff or whatever, but just talking about them I don't think gets you in trouble unless you're like partnered with them. It's always fun talking about leaks. Skipping of cart, I think cocaine is needed. Who's cocaine? But yeah, guys, I'm currently trying to farm for my Zany. I've been farming this guy for, I'm not even joking, like an entire hour, if not more. My luck has been complete shit. Like, it's been so fucking bad. I've gotten like 10 crit. I get way more crit damage. Crit rate is like the least common main stat I get for this guy. Like, watch, this shit will probably be crit damage too. Okay, never mind. Oh shit, I mistimed that. Didn't you say you wouldn't pull Zany? Yes, but I thought if I got lucky enough, it would be fine. Because if I get lucky enough, I can still afford Carlotta. And Chacona might be a stretch, but I can 100% still afford Carlotta. So, it's fine for me, to be honest. I'll be able to get Carlotta plus Sig on the second phase without too much of an issue. And then if I get, you know, lucky again, I'll be able to get Chacona. Which means I can then get Cartethia, because it's going to be another massive region drop on Cartethia's patch. Which means we'll probably get like a similar amount of pulls that we did to 2.0 Renacida. And that was like 160 free to play. So, basically guaranteed. Oh, damn, Draco. You can lower your world level to farm faster. I mean, you're right, but then you can't change it for a little bit, I think. Unless I'm wrong. If you can, like, instantly change it again, I don't mind doing it. But I'm also, like, farming at times for, like, Zany stuff. Oh shit, slow on battery. I got both Zany and Phoebe. Oh wait, let me get away from this guy before I read that. Bro, what is... Oh, Shorekeeper, what are you doing? Get away. The auto-targeting in this game is crazy. I got both Zany and Phoebe and had to farm them today because I didn't pre-farm. It's a good thing I had 50 crystal solvents. Yeah, I had to do the same. Now, I'm a pretty low union level, so, like, I can't really, like... Oh, I'm now finally able to get level 80 because I just hit UL 50. But, like, before this, the max level I could even get was, like, UL 70. Okay, so now I need to farm for UL 80 for a lot of these characters. Wow. Well, I guess it's time to do that. You were so right about Zany. The damage difference is 80%. It's personal damage. So my original video on the pre-release calcs is actually more accurate, like almost 100% accurate actually, according to content creators. So team damage wise, an S0R0 Phoebe team with Spectro Rover and Zany is around 33% stronger with that team versus like no Phoebe. And then if you have Phoebe's weapon, it's around 45%. However, Zany's personal damage with Phoebe gets increased a shit ton, but like Spectral Rover does more damage than Phoebe, so like that's where that's why it's not as big of a difference. It's still pretty bad though. So the pre-release calcs I made a video on are actually right. Oh yeah, and another thing you need to keep in mind is credit to Sweet Illy. I just watched her video. She's completely unbiased. She completely agrees with basically the calcs, but she was still able to clear with S Rover. So you can still clear Zany with that. However, you should keep in mind this current TOA has like a massive ass buff for Spectral Frazzle, and I think Spectral Res down. Oh yeah, Draco. I, I'm not lying. The first day I came back to Wuwa like a week or more ago, I leveled up my characters and thought I'd get standard pulls for it because I'm so used to like the Hoyo thing. Oh, nice, Yakov. Good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to hear you got Zany and Phoebe with that many pulls. Do you guys know how we'll get the new glider skin? I haven't really seen any much information about it. It's by completing this event. Let me show you in a second. So by completing this QB Derby event, so you go here, you load in, right? You have to like farm these dice and stuff. Like you have to do some event quest to obtain dice. And once you do 12 laps, you'll get this glider skin right here. You also get some other stuff as well, as you see. Nice candle, yeah. Getting Phoebe was probably like... Okay, so if I only pulled Zany, I'm going to be completely honest. My Zany would have been completely bricked. It's only because of me getting lucky that my Zany should be fine. Because I can now put Spectro Rover for Arrow Rover for Cartethia when I pull Cartethia. But if I didn't get Phoebe, bro, I would have been fucking cooked. I would have been cooked. No Phoebe and no Spectro Rover. Holy fuck. I wish you luck, Candle. There's a new blue one for the OG glider. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where that one's at. I got 2 5-stars for the first time, but what scared me is it was Ling Yang and then Zany popped up. I was scared I was gonna lose. Bro, that's happened to me before. On I mean it's a different game, HSR, but I was pulling on a Robin banner and then I lost to Yang Ching and like I instantly became depressed. I skipped it and then saw I also got Robin. Like sometimes it's the bait, man. You made me come back to Woo. I'm glad for it. Hope you're enjoying it. If I don't get a single Lumi from pulling, I'm gonna cry. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to get a Lumi. When can we expect 2.4 leaks? I'm not sure because like I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, right? I've taken a long break from Wuwa, so I don't know how like the leaks thing entirely works. However, according to someone who was in my previous stream a little bit ago, it should be in a few days to around a week. However, I think it was few days. So in a few days, we should be getting like Cartethia and Lupa leaks. I think that's the 2.4 characters. 2.5 is Prolova. So I lost 50 to the Electro dude. Probably Calcharo. What's the difference between Zany, Phoebe, Verena, S2 versus Spectro Rover? I think we going need Arrow Rover for Cartethia. I'm not sure about Verena S2. I've heard Verena S2 has made her, thing faster, but S Rover would still be better than Verena if I had to guess. Like, probably. It's the 1st of May? Oh, I see. You have Peeb? Yeah. I got Phoebe. I got really lucky with Phoebe. I got her in like 20 pulls. Absolutely massive. So I can now run my Zany and, not have to, use Spectro Rover. So, because I'm going to be using Arrow Rover with Cartethia. Now, I was looking at Rexland's stream for like a few seconds, and he was on Chacona's thing, and Chacona increases arrow damage so fucking much, man. Like, I really need to pull Chacona for Cartethia. Alrighty, let's actually stop yapping for a bit and level up this Ikes. Or did I already level it up? I might have already leveled it up. Let me see. I do have main stat changers, but... Okay, yeah. Guys, just look at how many crit damages I've gotten. I've only gotten like 2 or 3 crit rates. And these are all the crit damages. This doesn't even include the fact that I main stat changed like 3 crit damages. Crit rate. Let's see if I can finally hit it big. I've probably leveled like 10 of these so far. Not a single double crit. Not a single one. It's been tough, man. Hello, Ahmed. Please, for the love of God. Please. Wow. 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 It's like the disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Double defense, double HP. You love to see that, don't you, man? You love to see that. I plan on having a Jinshi, Zeshi, Varina team and a Gion Mort Chacona team. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I forgot. I low-key forgot about Gion. My bad. I kind of forgot that, you know, she can also be good for Gion. You had too much luck from pulling it. Curse your luck. No, I swear, man. Like, these rolls have been diabolical, to say the least. It's been fucking terrible. As I said earlier, when less people were here, I've been farming this Nightmare Ikes for over an hour at this point. I'm just getting absolutely, like, fucked over. Oh my god. It's back to farming, boys. It's straight up back to farming all over again. Zany's the Acheron of Wuwa? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. 33% worse without Phoebe. 45% if Phoebe has her weapon. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is like the worst it's been so far. Like, I keep getting people in my comments saying like, oh, people didn't complain about this for Zeshi and Carlotta. But like, Zeshi and Carlotta is like a 10 to 15% difference, like, damage wise. Like, this is an entire 35 to 45. Like, it's just an entirely different league. Oh yeah, because it immediately respawns, it's pretty nice. Healing bonus. I'm not exactly interested in healing bonus. I need to farm the nightmare thingy for my Camellia too. Like, I need to farm a lot of these nightmare echoes. never-ending grind. Okay, let me read chat real quick. Gotcha Smack made a video on her, and from Pokey's vid, everyone is calling him a hypocrite now, so I wonder what he said. Gotcha Smack made a vid on her. Who'd Gotcha Smack make a video on? I'm confused. Back in the day, we have to wait like a solid 1 minute. Yeah, I remember those days, man. Thank God. Taking a break from this game is actually like the meta. It's the meta for every gacha game, man. Like, you take a break, you just come back eventually, get a shit ton of pulls because you're like a returning player, a new player, and you just win with all the better QOL that there is now. Oh, I thought he'd do the other thing. Zany. Gotcha Smack made a video on Zany from Pokey's vid. Everyone's calling him a hypocrite, so I wonder what he said. Oh, I see. Are people calling Gotcha Smack a hypocrite because he left HSR because of the power creep? But then you have like that Zany thing. Can these Wuwa CC stop drama farming, trying to find out actual gameplay content in this game is abysmal? Yeah. Yes? Oh, I see, yeah. I mean, Zany's situation... Here's the thing, right? I think what will really solidify it is if Kartethia has this exact same issue, and if it's on the exact same level. Because they should be doing like these, you know, like dot elements kinda for basically every single future element in the game. Like, it's not only gonna be Arrow and Spectro. So that'll be like a base, like that'll show us how bad it truly is. If Kartethia also has like the same issue on the exact same level, we'll know that we're like kinda fucked, in all honesty, if we don't pull best in slot supports for the DPS. Now, it isn't necessary to clear, but like, you know, I hate the double standards. I have to say this for Wuwa, because the Wuwa glaze is pretty high, but in HSR, like, you also don't need the newest DPSs to clear at all, but people will not hear it from you. They'll just look at the power creep numbers and not care that you can still clear with older units. So I have to like be more favorable to Wuwa and be less favorable to HSR to look like I'm fucking not biased or some shit. Will Chikona work with Zany? According to the calcs, not that well, to be honest. Like, not that well. Like, she'll technically work, but I think it's like S Rover and SK is still better, and S Rover and Phoebe, or just Phoebe, like, oh, basically she's worse than almost everything. She's basically a last resort if you don't use S Rover and you don't have Phoebe, is basically how it works. For Kartethia, though, it should be like an entirely different story. And he leave HSR because of the global passive, not power creep, although I don't like him as a CC, but I don't think he left because of power creep. I think it's not about why he left, it's the arguments he was making for HSR. Like, during this whole drama thing, he was saying that Ruan Mei was power crept, that new characters release too much and are too strong or too restrictive, and you need to pull this best in slot support. Like, it's not if he left specifically for that. It's that he kind of mentioned it as one of the reasons. So when people see that Wuwa is starting to have the exact same issue, you know, they kind of jump on it, right? Now, me personally, I couldn't give a shit, like, to be honest. Like, he clearly just enjoys Wuwa more than he enjoys HSR, so he moved on. I don't think it's that serious, but you know, a lot of people are gonna nitpick on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna make some big, you know, takes, like you're gonna drop some big takes, that's gonna piss a lot of people off. And then your own game does the same shit you criticize, and it's like, oh, he doesn't care. It's like, it does kind of look bad, but at the end of the day, it's just an old man enjoying his video games. Gotcha, Smack. Can he stop being so hypocritical, though? I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I can't even speak on it. Like, I'm just gonna let the man do what he wants. Isn't Saint Taz the same but worse? I'm not sure. Like, I literally don't watch Saint Taz, bro. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't watch that guy at all. I actually went to his channel because I got recommended one of his videos. I've probably seen like 5 Saint Taz videos in my entire life. And the only ones are the ones where he's like clickbaiting and shitting on HSR or something. Looks weird midair. Crit rate? Bro. Guys, this is like... I feel like I'm slaving away over here, man, for nothing. Like, it's been an hour and a half of farming this guy. I already have E0S1 Phoebe, and by the showcases, both of them seem very similar in their best in slot team. Zany plus Phoebe looks... No, they aren't similar, Haru. They aren't similar. If you look at Sweet Illy's video, where they look similar for a little bit, Sweet Illy, like, after the run, explains why Phoebe is so much better. 1, she's not doing optimal Phoebe runs, while 2, she is fully optimizing quick swap S Rover to make it work. And she like does a... Basically, Zany had an entire extra rotation over S Rover. And the clear time would have been much faster for Phoebe plus Zany if it was against a higher HP enemy. So she went to a timestamp and instead showed the damage per rotation, and then you could see the noticeable fucking chunk difference. Like, it probably is like around 30 to 40% weaker with S Rover, and Phoebe with weapon, it's like an even bigger difference. I'm talking about skipping Zany because Oh, yes, that is true. So, DPS Phoebe does very similar damage to Zany plus Phoebe, even though Zany has like a bit of a higher ceiling. However, I do believe the benefit Zany has is that currently Phoebe isn't too hot as a DPS in Whimpering Wastes, while Zany is still pretty good at Whimpering Wastes. So, I'm going to be honest, if you're thinking, like, oh, do I pull Zany for my Phoebe and this is the optimal team? Not really, when you think of the fact that you can just use that, you know, extra few pulls you put into Zany for sequences on Phoebe. And then if you get the sequences on Phoebe, it's like the Phoebe team's just going to be stronger. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a Phoebe DPS main, I don't think it's really worth it. I could be wrong. I just don't think it's really worth it to get Zany. Then there's my S2 Zany. Bro, S2 Zany is so nice. Outside of the damage increase, like, you don't need to run a crit rate echo anymore. Like, you just run crit damage on the forecast. Because it gives 20% crit rate. Lower your brightness in game, it looks bland. I don't want to. So, I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with this, but my monitors, like, the way I see the game isn't the same way you guys see the game. I have monitor, like, filtered settings, and this game looks completely different to me than it does for you guys on screen. So if I were to make it darker, like, I'd barely be able to see shit. Man, this is not fun. Holy fuck. If I don't want to pull Phoebe, is Zany a skip? In my personal opinion, yes. I think people using Spectro Rover as an argument is really bad for the simple reason that Rover is literally better or going to be better in basically any other form. Like, Havoc Rover as a DPS is already pretty good. And then Arrow Rover will probably be more important for Cartethia. So it's like Rover's only one character, man. Now, there is the possibility that they release a 4-star that we just aren't aware of currently that can, like, inflict Spectral Frazzle and shit. Maybe that happens, I don't know. But I think by that point, I think it's like, if that happens, you pull on her rerun if you really want her. With the current information we have, she's just not worth pulling at all unless you plan to run her with Phoebe. That's my personal opinion. Now, of course, you can clear the end game in this game with, like, fucking anyone. So, if you like the character, pull for him. Well, yeah, that is true, player. Spectro Rover is also kind of stuck on the Phoebe team. So at the end of the day, the benefit of getting Zany Phoebe is that you can just get rid of Spectro Rover, basically, and use Arrow Rover with, like, a Cartethia, or use Havoc. No crit. Oh my god. I think this is the last run, and then after this I'm gonna start farming mats to level up my characters. Crit rate? Oh, fuck. It's all good, man. It's all good. An hour and a half of farming for nothing, but it's all good. Read my previous comment. Which con should I stop at for Phoebe? Let me actually see her cons. As far as I've seen, I think it's like S2. I think S2 Phoebe gives you, like, the best value. Yeah. S2 Phoebe is probably the best value. And anything further, I think, is, like, pretty unnecessary in my opinion. Actually, you know what? Let me go to Pridewind real quick so I can see the sequence calcs. Characters. Spectro, Phoebe, calculation sequence. So, okay, so her biggest sequence jump is actually S3. So S3 is the high. I mean, other than S6, by the way, other than S6. S3 is the biggest sequence jump. After that, it's S2. So I think S2 Phoebe is a fine stopping point. Zany or Cypher? Cypher, 100%. Echo main stat changer coming clutch for you? That's the thing. I already used them all. Like, I'm not even joking. I used 12 main stat changers on morning Ikes for crit rate, and every single morning Ikes I've rolled on, at this point it's been like 15 to 20, have just all failed. Not a single one has gotten double crit. Or like single crit with like really good substats. I've just been getting fucked over. Let me drink some water. Time to farm for Camellia. Camellia takes priority always. Whose signature would be best then? I have Zany, Phoebe, and SK, but my weapons are horrible. Should I try to get Chacona for Cartethia or get some signature weapons? Whose sig would be best then? In my opinion, it would be Chacona for Cartethia if we're going to see something like the Zany Phoebe situation again. But if you're asking which signature weapon to pull on, I do think it's Zany's for the Zany team specifically. As far as I've seen, Phoebe's weapon is like a 12% overall damage increase, 13 maybe, versus the like any free-to-play options. Zany's signature is around 22 to 23% better than the standard Abyss Surges, I believe. Yeah, Zany's weapon is also more generic. There's that as well. Ooh, nice. With this upgraded UL level, I get more of this shit. Zany S2 is 45% damage, S2 Phoebe is 30%, but keep in mind Zany has better quality of life sequences. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm aware Zany sequences are slightly better, but the reason I mentioned Phoebe is because, like, okay, so we don't know if this is confirmed gonna happen, obviously, but Phoebe has a lot more value in her sequences because she can amp Spectral Frazzle like crazy, while Zany can't. So, if there's like a future Spectral Frazzle DPS that eclipses Zany, then having the sequences on Phoebe to pair with that new DPS would be a lot more important than Zany ones. That's just my opinion though. Oh shit. Alright, that should be enough. That's understandable, Jerky. I don't blame you. It's really nice to go horizontal investment and just, you know, get a lot of characters. Oh, I just made a mistake. I cannot read chat for a little bit, guys, so I'm gonna have to pull it up on my computer. So I'm not gonna be moving for a bit. Alright, let me see. There we go. I forgot, what does Chacona weapon do? I heard the standard gun is pretty good on her and she doesn't need SIG. I'm pretty sure it just gives yeah, not res. I mean, it is called res shred, but like res pen. I'm used to that saying from HSR. It gives a bit of res pen, but if you want me to be completely honest, I think it's probably just better to save the polls for Cartethia sequences or her S2. Now, obviously, S2 is, you know, a lot more difficult to achieve, so if you can't do that, probably go for the weapon, but I got Phoebe on 160 polls. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I am truly sorry to hear that.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Oh, yeah. So if I have Zany S0R1 and Phoebe S0R1, should I stop and go for Chacona for Cartethia? In my opinion, yes. You're not going to have the most optimal Zany team, which is using Spectro Rover. But if I remember correctly, like, it's completely fine. Like, losing out on Spectro Rover, if you have the S0R1 best in slot Zany team with, like, SK, it like, isn't too... It's like a 12% damage loss. And Arrow Rover is likely going to be really good with Cartethia. So in my opinion, it is worth it. Like, in my opinion, right? Let me actually bring up the calcs real quick from that one video that seems to be accurate. The pre-release calcs from my video. Okay, here it is.
Did anything happen?
Oh, what's up, Kiwi? Yo, Kiwi, I got Zany. Why is this taking so long to load? I might not be able to actually bring it up. It's not loading for me. Did you go to sleep? Nah. Okay, here we go. It's starting to load. Zany. So, Zany with S0R1 Phoebe and SK S0R1 is only 5% weaker than with S Rover. So yeah, you get Phoebe and you're completely in the clear. And you can just put S Rover on you know, something else.
Stars rest in silence, awaiting their fated journey.
You got lucky? Yep. I've been incredibly lucky on this account. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like unnatural how many limited 5 stars this account has for what union level it's at and like how little it's been played on and stuff. So, if anybody wants to go over with me, right? So, I have a Camellia, which is 1 limited. I have an S2 SK, which is 3 limited. So 4 limited, 5 limited from Zany, 6 limited from Phoebe, 7 from Yinlin, and 8 from Zeshi. And then if we add on to this the weapons as well, it is 10 limited in total for a beginner account that has half the exploration undone. So Lon's trying to convert you into a Wuwa CC. Bro, I got so lucky, Kiwi. You actually have no clue. Like, the Zany pulls were normal. I went to hard pity, won the 50-50. I got Phoebe in 20 pulls and won the 50-50. I swear going back to HSR and then watching me lose on Cypher is probably gonna fucking hurt. I'll watch the vid, alright. Maybe it was the new Genshin game for you? I mean, probably. Now, this game is way better than Genshin, though. Like, I have to say... Okay, so here's the thing. At the time when we didn't have Wuwa to, like, you know, kind of make the space a little better, playing Genshin didn't feel as bad until after I played Wuwa. But Genshin is pretty ass compared to this game. Oh, yeah. Like, in HSR, all I do is lose 50-50s or lifetime banners. Like, I think my 50-50 win rate is still negative, and my Lycone win rate is also negative, despite the 75-25. Haru, are you about to tell me you pulled and you instantly got S2 Phoebe or something? Don't do this to me, man. I'm a gambling addict, so I can't hear luck like that. I just got Zany weapon at 13 pity. Hey, grats, Haru, grats. Should I pull Zany? Oh my god, Haru. Yes, you should probably pull Zany, man. Just go ahead. Just do it. Free up your S rover. Still skipping? After hearing about your 5 stars, I want to quit the game. I joined in 2.1 and I haven't won any 50-50. If it makes you feel better, this isn't my main account. I only play on this account because of how lucky it got. My actual Wuwa main account from when I played it, like at the beginning of the game, had very shit luck. Every time I went to hard pity, and I think I'm like even on 50-50s. So it's not that crazy, but going to hard pity every time was really bad. How bad is Zany without Phoebe? Around 33% damage loss in a best in slot team, and with weapon on Phoebe, it's 45%. Favorite meat? Probably ground beef. Gabby, maybe I should go for Carlotta's weapon. I've been using this poor ass standard gun for her this whole time. I mean, yeah, I think Carlotta's Sig is like one of the best signature jumps in the game. It's like a 20+% damage jump from anything else. So if you can go for it, like I'm also gonna go for it. Her Sig is quite nice. It's not necessary, of course, but What if S0R1 Zany with S1R0 Peeb?
Would today will be a fine day.
I mean, it'd probably be like close. Like it'd probably be close. No. Yeah, I think it would be close, if not maybe even better than weapon possibly.
Would you like a fun
My
game?
friend got S6 Sandy and told me she can't die. Is that true? I'm not even sure.
Anything I can
I
do?
haven't looked at her sequences past S2. Increase the multiplier. Intro. Increased attack of all resonators in the team by 20%. Within 8 seconds, Zanny will remain standing with at least 1 HP if hit by a fatal blow. Oh, I see. So basically, she can just full tank at S6. Like, she can full tank without needing to dodge or anything, and she just won't die until after this Inferno mode is gone. So, yeah, probably. I'm being ignored? I don't ignore. I can't even see your message anywhere, Max. Okay, it's like far away. It's my bad. I can't read every message. Do you think it's a good idea to skip Zeshi and use my guarantee for S0R1 Carlotta? Or should I try my luck and get both? Carlotta's weapon is more important than Zeshi. I've already, like, I've already seen the calcs. You can use Lumi or, what was the other one? Lumi or someone else. I can't remember. But it's like a 4 star. And you lose around 10 to 15% overall damage. However, Carlotta's Sig is more important. Carlotta's Sig is like 20 plus percent. So the Sig takes priority over Zeshi. Oh, Tao Chi? Yeah, there you go, Tao Chi. Hello, X. Now, I'm kind of a gambling addict, so I kind of wanted to see. Okay, I'm going to go for Phoebe's weapon. So I want the full S0R1 team. I'm at like third, almost 40 pity, 38. Did you get P? Bro, X, I got so fucking lucky, man. Oh my god, returning to this game has never felt better.
The two of
I
us?
got Peeb in 20
A
pulls
fine
after getting
game.
Zany. Absolutely fucking amazing. And I'm currently trying to level up my Camellia.
Would you like
I
a
need a little more
fun
flowers
game
though.
between the two of us?
Also, Brant. Oh yeah, Brant. Like, there's a few DPSs in this game who get massive increases from weapon. Your account is peak for a returning player. No, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, guys, look at this exploration. It's like, look at this, man. Look at how little exploration I've done. The most I've done is in Renacita, and I still have so much left. And then look at this in Huang Long. I can get like 200 pulls this patch. Can someone remind me who's in the second phase? Chacona, Carlotta, Brant, Chang Li. I can't remember anyone else. Let me look it up. Okay, so it's Carlotta, Chang Li, Jinshi, Brant, and Roshia. My Brant Chang Li just carried my hold account. Now they're bricked in middle tower. AX. That's why you get Lupa, okay? That's why you get Lupa. Stay prepared for
Visit against
2.4.
my vines.
You planning on getting Robin, I mean Chacona? Yes. I really want Cartethia, so I do plan for Chacona. Carlotta's in the second phase. Yeah, I'll be there no matter what. I saw like a very blurry leak of like Lupa animations acts. I think her gameplay looks really cool. Like all these sub DPSs with like the very quick attack animations. Like I'm a complete sucker for it. To be honest, I don't know why I invested in Zany. Zany's cool, but I would have preferred Branson like Cheng Li, but it's fine, it's fine. I just fell for the bait. I fell for the bait. Greedy and stupid. Bigfoot gameplay. Alright, let's level up this Camellia to level 80. What are these audio lines, man? Okay, next is probably SK. Oh, I need to farm the exact same fucking boss. Okay. Lupa will not be getting a raid from me. Good luck with that, Sid. Oh, there goes my oh, there goes the keyboard. I hope she was busted. Barely beats Phoebe by 6 seconds. 160 pulls on Phoebe, and I just 70 pulls on Zany and lost again. What is the reason to stay here? Here's the thing, Jeet. Here's the thing, right? A lot of people don't know about this hidden mechanic in gachas. However, you can be aware of this. The more you lose, the more hidden pity you build. So what this means is eventually, if you lose big, you'll eventually win big. So keep playing, keep gambling, and you'll eventually beat the gacha game. That's how this shit works, okay? So you might be sad now, but know that this is setting up for a massive jackpot in the future. Also known as coping. Can the opposite also happen? Nah, if you like win a lot, like it's just your own skill and luck, but like the hidden pity is there for when you lose, not for when you win. You know what I'm saying? Is her is Phoebe a lot is her and Phoebe a lot stronger than the other DPSs? Do you mean Zany and Phoebe together? I think it's close. Like, if you guys want me to be honest, if we're talking like purely meta wise, Carlotta is just the way better pull over Zany Phoebe. Like, she is not as reliant on Zeshi as Zany is for Phoebe, and the damage output is genuinely like close. Yeah, I think they are slightly better, I think. But it's not like crazy. Like, in my opinion, it isn't worth it with like how bad the team restrictions are currently. Now, if they release like a future 4-star that can inflict Spectral Frazzle, that might change. Whoops. I don't think that's enough, actually. How much more do I need? Oh no, that is enough. Okay, I need to go to these flowers. Pick some flowers, mint picker. Just get Jinchi, she's brain dead to play and does a Jinchillion damage. That's true. Jinchi is also pretty brain dead to play. I never had to use my brain on my old account for her.
Well, please don't disappoint me. The lovely smell of all my prey.
Choo!
Wind against my vines.
Jinchi's rerunning second phase. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you can't fly here. Man, I really hope they add flight to these beginner regions at some point. People are calling me a drama farmer. I mean, I can understand the last video. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The last video, I wasn't fully aware of what the calcs were. I mean, the calcs aren't wrong at all. However, it's about Zany's personal damage, not her team damage. So the original, like, pre-release Zany, calc video I made is the actual accurate one. Like, that one's almost completely accurate. Because that one is full team comparison DPS versus just Zany's own damage. But if I was really like drama farming, bro, these videos would be over 8 minutes now that I'm monetized. Like if I was really farming, man, I would have made that shit 8 minutes. Like, oh my god. This is absolutely insane. However, before I get into this, and then I just like yap for like 2 or 3 minutes before I scroll down. Use Phoebe to fly? Wait, Phoebe can fly? Wait, this is the first time I'm hearing of this. This is absolutely massive gameplay. One more roll? Ooh, made it to the finish line. And I get some Echo XP. This event looks familiar. What does it look like? Yeah, I would have put a lot more of a clickbait title as well. And like a thumbnail too. Because for the thumbnail, I just put Omnipotent Phoebe. I mean, she kind of is with Zany, but... So how do I make Phoebe fly everywhere, like everybody's saying? If I hold it, she just does that. I can't like... Oh. Can you spam that? It's not... It's like temporary though. Is it like a slight boost or is there a way to control it? Or do you just like... Wait, I did not want her to do that. Okay, I think I need to hold. You can do it twice. Upgrade her traces. Is that something that's like baked into her trace? Get her inherit. Oh, I see. Said. Unlock her major trace just to spam it. Oh, I see. I need to farm away real quick then. Thanks for letting me know, guys. I was confused at first because I heard she was great for exploration. Then I got her, and I was like fully confused. Like, what the fuck do I do to actually like make this work? Yeah.
The lovely sweet
Whoops. Oh, I got hit by that? Damn. Oh my god, I just got teleported. Bro. Gabby, aren't you supposed to pull for Cartethia? Yeah, I already said that. Pulling Cartethia shouldn't be an issue. Guys, 2.4 is a major region drop. Like, it's going to be like Renacito all over again. We're getting a shit ton of free-to-play pulls from, like, exploration and all that. And, like, with all the exploration I have now, plus Annie rewards, I'm getting, like, 200 plus pulls in this patch by itself. Like, if I really do get unlucky on the second phase, then I'll probably just not get Carlotta's weapon temporarily, which isn't that big of a, deal for me, considering I have a Camellia best in slot team, I have a Zany best in slot team, and then after I'll have a Cartethia best in slot team. Sorry, go off your pulling plan changes again? Nah. Zany was kind of the only one. Okay, so I fell for the Zany bait, and I read The Beginning After the End, which is a manhwa, one of my favorite series of all time, and she looks exactly like a character in that series. So, can you showcase your limited 5 stars? I already did it earlier, but sure. Um, I have Camellia, Zeshi, S2 Shorekeeper, Zany, Phoebe, and Yinlin. And then if you want to count Jing Liao, like I guess, but he was free at one point. And then I have the limited weapon for Camellia and the limited weapon for Zany.
would you like understood? I am here to serve your will.
Oh yeah, the anime being dog shit is like so depressing, man. Like it's so depressing. Like it's literally getting fully memed on like all social medias because even like the weirdest of like random ass anime titles are like getting way better animation basically. Like it's pretty sad, man. Oh, that sucks to hear, Cosmo. Sorry to hear that. What does Cartethia even do? Uh, all we know that she does is arrow erosion, probably. Arrow erosion, and she's just gonna be arrow sentinel resonator. So she's probably gonna be like the actual power creep. Like, people think Zanny's bad right now with Phoebe, but I'm pretty confident she'll be the actual, like, decent power creep in this game when she releases. Considering Jin Chi's holding up this well to this day.
Understood. I believe I have received an invaluable treasure from you. Something infinitely close to what humans call a soul.
Please put them on Taka Mean San. What is that? Oh, that's the actual title. That's not like put the chat on. That's like the actual title. What you're saying is I get E0 R1 Carlotta and then Carteth, yeah, maybe Chacona if I'm lucky. Yeah. Chacona will probably be like the Phoebe to Cartethia basically. So hmm, level up that Phoebe thing.
Today will be a fine day.
Oh. Let me synthesize. Carlotta without her sig does make a decent difference. Oh, 100%. I've already seen the calcs for it. Me personally, if I do get super unlucky, I'm fine with like not having it, but it is one of the best signature weapon jumps in this game. Especially because there aren't. Wait, is it actually? Is there only one limited gunner being Carlotta, or am I tripping? Outside of like Chacona releasing. Is Carlotta the only limited gunner? This game does give a decent amount of pulls. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, this Annie is pretty sad. Like, I can't complain because of how lucky I've been getting and the fact that I'm a newer account, so like my access to pulls is really high. But you can only get like 75 pulls in the first half, man. You can only get like 75 to 80 pulls in the first half, which is questionable for people who already have everything done.
Today will be a fine day.
I'll probably just level this Forte. Actually, let me see. So, yeah, Forte is the highest. Yeah, I thought so. You got both? Yeah, I got really lucky with Phoebe. It was like, basically, if I didn't get lucky, I just wouldn't have been able to run a Zany with Phoebe. But I did get lucky enough for it, so. Did you see the Genshin Inazuma banner? I've heard of it. I haven't seen it, though. Like, I saw a few people talking about how, you know, to face the backlash of the, Wuwa Annie stuff, I saw, like, Wuwa people on Twitter fighting back against, like, Genshin players because they're also getting, like, all these rerun banners with only, like, 60 pulls in the patch. Which, I'm gonna be honest, like, picking on Genshin is like an adult picking on a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't exactly make your game look better when you're comparing it to how shit Genshin is, but. Alright, let me test this Phoebe tag. Okay, that is. Wow. That is actually really nice. Oh my god. Wait. This is so fucking good, man. Oh my god. Bro, that is so fucking... That's actually god tier exploration, man. Now I kind of need to like level her up and shit, but that is god tier exploration. W Phoebe exploration, so player friendly. It is, man. It is player friendly. Um, let me quickly do. Let me do Zany's companion quest. Did my game just crash? Okay, no, we're good. Now I'm not gonna be listening to this. I'm fully skipping it. By the way, I don't give a shit. What is wrong with you, Kiwi? Like, why do you just have to randomly bring that up? Like, a lot of people probably already agree with you, but like, was there any point in bringing it up? Like, jeez, man, what is wrong with this chat? I love water. Well, I don't like lukewarm water too much, but you know, water's water at the end of the day. I was just trying to lighten the depressing mood. Oh, by the way, Kiwi, I mean, you probably don't care too much, but I think V5 for Cypher is like tomorrow. Because apparently it got pushed up because of a CN holiday. So we'll see if they really want to nerf Cypher or not. I don't think she's going to get nerfed. I think the Eidolon will get nerfed probably. Just for you, Kiwi, I hope they don't nerf the E6. Because that E6 is fucking insane. Will you not get Zhang Liao's signature? Fuck no. Bro, there are much higher priorities than Zhang Liao currently. Zhang Liao's cool, but he's not one of my favorites at all. Remember you have to make a cipher guide? Oh, I remember, man. I remember. I'm just waiting until the full version is like finished and we get everything. I sadly remember. I heard that her E6 is the strongest E6 in the game. No, it is, Kiwi. It 100% is. I don't know if you'll like fully understand it, but oh. I don't know if you'll fully understand it, but for E6, her damage record for her personal follow-ups is, I think, either quadrupled or quintupled. So because this is an E6 cipher we're talking about, she does a shit ton of damage. So I'm not even trolling, like one follow-up will instantly record over 1,000,000 damage if you run her hyper carry. Literally just one. Instantly 1,000,000 damage recorded. Yeah, Kiwi. It's like incredibly strong. How's your Fox Boy poll go? What, on HSR? I mean, it didn't go bad. I went to like soft pity, but I won the 50-50, so. If you want me to be honest though, Q didn't make a difference for my Acheron at all. Like, the problem with my Acheron that I kind of realized after pulling Q isn't actually Q. It's the fact that a Robin with no light cone is completely bricked with an E2 Acheron. Like, it's better than other options, but like, Sunday would deadass like increase her performance by double. So I do kind of regret pulling Q, knowing that it just would have been better if I went in for Sunday.
Should I head straight for the hotel? Or dig a little deeper first?
Kiwi wouldn't care if she was nerfed or buffed. You would have to wail the hell. Oh yeah, like Kiwi was planning on E6ing her, even during her earlier versions where like she was kind of bricked. But you know the buffs, you love to hear it. The character he loves getting buffed more. Probably sounds pretty nice. Yeah, Kiwi's been the number one cipher propaganda person.
It's almost time. Let's split up and prepare for the ambush. Let's see if we can catch them in the act.
How long are the events for? I don't want to download Wuwa now. Like 29 days, I think. I'll check after this. I think it's like 29. This is for 3 months. This is 43 days. This is gone in 19 minutes? Really? Well, okay. So this is gonna be gone in 19 minutes. The compensation pulls. This is 43 days. Okay, so it's 43 days on most of this stuff. So the entire patch. Yeah, almost everything is for the entire patch. Oh no. This is for 14 days. Anything else? This is endgame, so you know, normal reset. Yeah, I think that's it. Most of it is 43 days. However, obviously the scummy shit, um you only have 2 hours to accept this and then use it on the current half. Um and this is gone in 18 minutes. And this is gone in a few days. Like 2 weeks. You got the returning player stuff? Did most people not? I thought this was like something everybody got. I mean, if it isn't, then to be honest, the main problem is this. It unlocks in 23 days and 3 hours, and you'll see right now 23 days, 6 hours. So you have like 2 to 3 hours to accept that and then use it on these banners. If you're asleep, you know, GG's, man. GG's. Skill issue, to be honest.
Some of us waiting for us. You walked right into it, didn't
My card death, you have funds now. Oh yeah, and I tried doing that for like a little bit on my last Wuwa stream, like the short one, and like I instantly had to get off of it. Like it's, you know, cool, Maybe some people will enjoy like the, the happy-go-lucky vibe, but it's just boring.
Before we go any further, shouldn't you explain who you are first?
Yeah, I guess, Draco.
From
I didn't even know I'd get that.
whenever we leave the Black Alley. Keeps us from knowing the new entrance. A runner takes us to the meeting spot. I'll take it to you.
How the fuck you been playing but still got the returning player rewards? That's what I don't understand. Like, that's what I'm confused on. I thought everybody got that. I just, like, kind of accepted it, to be honest. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I got a free 10 pull because of it. Alright, Max. I'm having a problem with Phoebe where she keeps nuking shit before I can use Zany.
Same as usual.
Too strong.
Just another day's work.
I see. So you hold it. So you can only do like the clock thingy and get the better animations when you go into her ult mode. Kuro blessing your luck for making so much bait content. I mean, I don't doubt my videos have probably led to a lot of people caving in for Phoebe for Zany. But at the end of the day, I think it's worth it, to be honest. Like, you know what this actually reminds me of? This reminds me of the super break situation in HSR where a lot of people pulled for Fugue, not only because she's like obviously better, but because it frees up HMC so that you can then use RMC on other teams. Like, this is literally the exact same situation where you pull Phoebe and now your Spectro Rover is free and you can use Rover for any other team, like Cartethia or something. Hi, Wilson. Welcome back. They need to release a Frazzle support? Oh, 100%. Now, the thing is, that's not coming. Like, there's no leaks for any Frazzle support, at least for, like, recent times. So, we'll see how that goes.
Hey, let's get this done.
Yeah, Phoebe is also a really strong DPS by herself. No, I didn't say that, Wilson. However, the thing is, Phoebe has the exact same problem Zany does with no Phoebe. You need Spectro Rover. So, the Zany Phoebe team together gets rid of the need for Spectro Rover. Even though it is best in slot, it's like not necessary. Like, the damage loss isn't that bad. It's like, I think like 10%, 5 to 10%.
All yours.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of find Zany's like sound effects probably the most satisfying for me outside of maybe Carlotta. Like this, Wuwa always kills it when it comes to the SFX. What's a frazzle? It's basically dot in this game.
Things just went south.
Oh, I see. So you have to click it again. I didn't know that. I was confused why I had it again.
The way ahead should be under the system.
I decided to go for Zeshi. My Phoebe already makes the job done. Understandable. Zeshi's a pretty good pickup. Best in slot for, I think, Carlotta and Jinshi. Out of everything, they call it Frazzle. I mean, I guess. I also think it's like a pretty, like a foreign name for what it does, but... What a puzzle, man. Like, this is truly one of the puzzles of all time. Like, I don't know what I'd do without a guide. Oh yeah, Cheng Li has some very good sound effects as well.
All we had to do was make them face the center. So simple, as if it were a joke. Well, looks like we found the way.
I just want to see the full animation at work. Yeah, I really like that. You think Jiaoqiu is going to be found dead in a ditch after Silverwolf buffs? Unironically, yes. Like, unironically, yes. Something I noticed when I pulled for Jiaoqiu, at least for an E2 Acheron, it makes like zero fucking difference. Like, he is better, but not that much better, which made me realize that with these Silverwolf buffs, she would 100% be better than Jiaoqiu. Because Silverwolf has like minus 20% res down, and then like 53% defense shred. And then if you add Cypher's Lycone on top of that, you're getting like 70 to 80% defense shred. You're getting 20% res down, which is just, it fucking eclipses him, man. I pulled for Jiaoqiu because of the current endgame at the time wanting fire, and I didn't have any fire units. I'm gonna be honest, in this day and age, element coverage doesn't matter that much anymore. At least if you have like a Tribby. I think like a lot of these recent supports and DPSs, they can either like ignore res, or you have like a support that can have res pen.
All yours.
I see. So you don't actually want to press E until you get like full of the bar. Then you press E to get like the enhance thing. Are you on low graphics? Yes. Because I have this game optimized for 120 FPS. If I put it on too high of graphics, it starts lagging, which I don't like, especially when I stream.
Efficiency.
Streaming plus 120 FPS plus high graphics. You know what I'm saying? My PC's a little old.
This place was supposed to be abandoned.
I have to stop coping for 20 less pulls. Literally 18 minutes left. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Those pulls add up, man. They do add up.
Come, follow me.
If you want to think about it in a certain way, because you're returning to the game or you're making a new account, either one, you'll get 10 pulls from that. So in reality, you're only really missing out on the 10 weapon banner pulls.
Things should be able to turn off, right?
Yeah, the switch to stop it is up ahead. Normally there's always someone guarding it. Strange. It's just like earlier.
Well, I didn't exactly expect them to be model employees. I did expect a bit of crisis awareness. Let's pitch up the pace.
Yeah, but I've already picked up the pace a while ago. You're kind of going at the same pace, I'm not gonna lie. Is there a chest over here? Oh, never mind. I guess you like just die. Those 30 free pulls, 10 each pull type, felt like 40% of an air in a bag of chips. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this is more of a nitpick with like how the Wuwa glazers have been trying to like, pretend this game is perfect. They're like, oh, 30 pulls compensation, huge. And I've watched like multiple like videos from like, the pulls you get in this patch, and like, bro, the propaganda goes crazy. Like, these people are counting the standard pulls in the patch as total amount of pulls. Like, since when have we ever done this for any gacha game? Okay, there we go. What server are you playing? NA. Help me with what? When they gonna rerun the invisible weapon skin event? I need it so bad. I'm not sure.
An unexpected discovery.
Do you think My Day has made you question your sexuality? There's nothing to question. There's still hope. uh. Yeah, I like almost only woman, to be honest. Like,
Cherish every gain.
my day is like, maybe on Sundays, but almost all the time I just prefer woman. Who do I pull? New player, and I only have SK and Camellia. I enjoy Zany, Carlotta, Changli, Kit, and I'm interested in Cartethia. I don't know what to do. Please advise. I only have SK and Camellia. I enjoy Zany, Carlotta, Changli, Kit. Considering you're a new player, Camellia and SK is already like an entire team. Like, you just use Sanhua. You don't need to worry about Roshia. I think between everyone you said, Carlotta's probably the best team to go for because the Changli Brant Lupa team is really, really expensive. And, like, specifically Brant, like, really wants that signature. And the Zany team is kind of like if you don't get Phoebe. So, like, I'd say get the Carlotta comp, run like 4-star Lumi. From what I saw, that's like the second best option with Farina. And then you can get Cartethia after. Like, save most of your pulls. Pull Chicona because she's likely going to be the best support for Cartethia. And then, like, go in all in for Cartethia and 2.4. I don't have Zeshi. You don't need Zeshi. You can use Lumi, like I just said. Lumi is like this mouse girl. Okay, I can't show you now. But she's like the second best option. And it's only like 10 to 15% worse than with Zeshi. Oh, fuck, Kiwi. That sucks. Hail. Hail, Kuro. Nice, Solus. It's not 10 to 15. I think it's a lot worse. No, it is 10 to 15. I literally remember looking up Carlotta calcs. It's like 10 to 15. Let me see. Yeah. So, DPS calculations with S0R1 Carlotta over 2 minutes. 61k for Zeshi and Shorekeeper. 55k for Lumi and Shorekeeper. So this is like the overall damage from those two, not including Carlotta. Maybe it's like the Carlotta buff? Let me see. I was too lazy. It doesn't make a difference until now anyway. Because we have access to res reduction on Rover's final sequences. Does make a difference. As such, expect old numbers to be lower. That doesn't say anything. But if these calcs are to taken true, it just isn't that much of a difference. It's like 10 to 15%, I think. Maybe Zeshi buffs make it way better. Because I do think this calc is only using the DPS that the two others do. But I could be wrong. If this isn't... Let me see. Carlotta team... 10% higher. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I think Lumi and Shorekeeper are incredibly close to Zeshi and Shorekeeper, according to these calcs.
The conclusion I've come to is simple. Everyone here was dragged off somewhere.
Tauchi is better. According to these calcs, Tauchi is like the worst option possible. But maybe.
Where is
Oh,
everyone?
I see.
And where is
Maybe Zeshi does make a big difference then.
Efficiency. Bomb.
Did you sleep yet? Ain't it like 5 a.m. for you? Yep. But I woke up pretty late today in return.
The wind.
I haven't actually been awake as long as you guys think, but I have been awake long enough to like already be sleeping at this point.
Watch out.
I haven't even eaten today. Well, I had like a, what's it called? Egg sandwich in the morning, and that was it. Have you looked at those skins yet? I haven't seen any videos about it. That's because they don't come out until I think 2.4 or something.
Well done.
Or at least I haven't seen them. I'll check after this. But I didn't see them in the thing.
Watch your step. No worries. I've got this.
I thought she said my boobies, not no worries, but that accent is strong, man. I have some polls from pre-patch. Should I try Phoebe? Even if I lose, I can guarantee Carlotta. Or should I say for Chacona? Won't Arrow Rover do? No, you want to use both. That's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Arrow Rover heals, but at the same time also gives, like, arrow damage bonus and, like, whatever. So, the optimal team would be Arrow Rover, Chacona, plus Cartethia.
I will be there for everyone.
I mean, I can't check right now, but...
Run.
Take care, Wilson. Nah, I don't think I'd fold for an Oxa. Like, Cypher is way too good of a pull. Like, I am literally hurting my day by pulling an Oxa, which is like, why would I do that when I can just get Cypher, run it with E1 Robin and Archer? Like, Jiao Q made sense in my head, because an E0S0 Jiao Q and an E0S0 Cypher are on like a very similar level for Acheron. But like Jiao Q is actually like overall better probably at E0S0. Oh. How do you juggle multiple gacha games? I mean, it's only two. Like, the only reason it's kind of like tiring lately is because this game has like a lot of exploration. But like, doing dailies on both my HSR accounts is legit like 10 minutes. So, like, that shit is like quick and done on my mobile device or like I stream it. And this game is the only one that's kind of like tanking my time.
Wind, guide me.
Oh, I can't grab it? I thought I would be able to grab it. By the way, if I didn't make content for these gacha games, I would not be playing them like this consistently. Like, I do want to make that clear. I only play them this consistently because of like making content on it. If I didn't make content on these games, I would 100% take like 2 week long breaks pretty consistently. Or not play them, period. I mean, there's that as well, but like, if I'm being honest, I'm usually like a break guy. Like, I always come back to something, but I am very prone to taking breaks.
An unexpected discovery.
Yeah, there's nothing about the skins here. At least, like, not for me. Oh my god. 2 character banner pulls? Oh my god. Absolutely massive. Time to single pull on the Phoebe banner. I'm trolling. I'm going to do a single pull on the weapon banner because I actually do need that. And then these standard pulls are going towards Cosmic Ripples for Zeshi. Different time zones, yeah. Do you have a job or is content creation full time for you? Job.
Take off your mask.
There's just no way.
Yeah,
There's no way I could do content creation full time while making zero money off it, man. If I wanted to do content creation full time, I would have monetized my channel like half a year ago.
Leave it to me.
Now, the plus is I don't really have to pay all that much. Because I'm living with my family currently. One, so I can like save up a shit ton of money. And two, so I can like kind of support my family for a bit. Till I grow a little bit older and I get sick of it, of course. Because I would prefer to live alone, but how much money would you get for the amount of views you get? It depends. Like, it hard depends. The more family friendly you are, the more likely you are to get a lot more ads on your videos, like high paying sponsors, from what I've heard. So the more family friendly you are and like better content you make, that you have like a way better RPM basically, and you get paid significantly more. Me, if I were to use like Gotcha Smack as an estimate, because Gotcha Smack kind of makes like the same videos, obviously not leaks, but like talks about the same games, doesn't really over edit his content. Gotcha Smack made like 6.7K for 2 million views exactly. I currently have like 100K in the last 28 days, so it's like a fraction. So divide 6,700 by 20, and it's probably that,
Can I ask
like 300 to 400 bucks.
that makes sense.
That's USD though. I'm in Canada, so it means more. Like 300 to 400 USD is like 500 Canadian. This also doesn't include the fact that I could enable like super chat and donations in my streams, and I probably get something from that as well. It's a nice bonus to have.
Looking for me?
I've said it for a long time now, but I'd recommend a lot of people, like even if you don't want to really like have your voice out there or anything, I recommended it like half a year ago. Now it's kind of blown up, so I don't know how effective it would be. But like those AI channels that kind of just talk about leaks or, you know, general information or polls per patch, and then they get a shit ton of views, like that shit is free money, man.
I got this. The rest is on you.
Oh yeah, it's a nice amount of side money for sure. For not having it as my main job, and for like, I think everybody's aware, like I just don't even try editing any of my content. It's really good. Just keep spamming the same attack. That's funny. Well, I appreciate that, guys. Can't wait for you to open membership. Yeah, I'll do it at some point. The thing is, for membership, I don't even know what I do. Holy shots. Going to try Wuwa? Hope you enjoyed, Harry. It's fine, Solus. I don't like expect anyone to donate to me or anything. Like I'm extremely thankful if people do, but there's absolutely no need at the end of the day. He did impress and she still blocked. Classic Kuro. I was looking at chat, don't blame me. Don't lock useful content behind membership. I mean, I probably wouldn't. It's not like any of my content is all that useful in the first place anyways.
Windfall profits.
It's useful you give polling advice. I mean, I guess most of the leak videos, yeah. I like semi understand these Honkai Star Rail character kits. So I can like foresee synergy and how good they might be. But like I wouldn't put that under membership. I originally wanted to make it so that every like the second I monetize my channel, I started editing all of my content. But I'm gonna be honest, without executive account managers, that just sounds like a fucking, like, no offense, a ticking time bomb. Like playing all these gacha games, recording, keeping up with their kits and details, and at the same time making like fully edited content on it, sounds like I'd fucking explode. It would be fine if this was my full-time job, but it ain't so. That's nice to hear, Kiwi. I have plans to go to Japan, but that's a very long, long way. I've heard a lot of praise for visiting Japan. I'm gonna open my window a little more. I want the cold wind to get in. Bro, I'ma kiss you. Where'd that even come from? Streams are nice to listen at work. I appreciate that. Now, I will say, though, I will try my fucking best to stay away from drama, man. Like, I'm not talking about, like, game drama, like, you know, controversial take on a game. I mean, like, that content creator shit, bro. That looks like a fucking... My God. Just looking at it from the sidelines is exhausting. I mean, probably Corvus, but like, Chacona would like probably shit on Phoebe because of the arrow damage bonus she has. And I think arrow res down, unless that's on her weapon only. And then Saint Totes made a career out of farming drama. The thing, okay, so here's the thing, right? So we were talking about it earlier about like how much money these, you know, you can make in this CC space. Saint Totes is making a fucking bag, man. Like I checked his channel a few days ago, and he's uploading like 2 to 3 videos a day. All of them are 20 to 30k views or more. And some of the CC drama ones on like 60k plus. Like, bro, he's making a fucking bag off of it. So I don't think he really cares. Like, I'm talking high thousands. That doesn't even include his like streaming shit or sponsorships or anything. Like, you really gotta put yourself in their position and be like, would I also do this for the amount of money I'm making? Like, if I had to guess, Saint Totes is at least making like 10k a month at this point. Like, would I also be baiting drama and making videos on this shit if it made me that much money? And most people would say yes. Most people would 100% say yes. $10,000 to just talk about your favorite video game and shit on other people sounds like a fucking... Oh, fuck. I need to wait 11 hours. streaming sounds like a fun but also super tedious job, or even being a YouTuber? I'd say it's mentally challenging. Not in that like it's difficult, but a lot of like I'd say if you were to make this your job, I can easily imagine you being like controlled by the numbers. Like one month you're doing 20% down, another month you're doing amazingly and you're like super hyped, and then all of a sudden the hype stops again in the next month and you're like, Where'd I go wrong?" Like I think Mtashed actually talked about this in one of his videos where he was like he was becoming like afraid kinda of making less money and like how inconsistent YouTube income is, because it's literally just based off of how many people online want to watch you, and then the less people who watch you, the less money you make. Also, like something a lot of these big YouTubers do, content creators, streamers, this is common everywhere, right? The more money they make, the more money they spend. So, like, they'll have this insane, like, prime, make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, but they'll up their, like, living expenses, they'll, like, up everything, and it'll lead to them just losing all the money they made just as quickly. Do you think Zany, Phoebe, Big Damage is going to induce HP inflation in Wuwa? Not really. I don't think Zany and Phoebe are really that strong. Like, I don't know what you guys have been seeing, but if it weren't for this current tower buff, Zany and Phoebe are like a fine team. Like, I don't think they really power creep anything. I think if anyone's gonna power creep, it's probably gonna be Cartethia. Like, I think that's a lot more likely. Oh, huge. Main stat changers. So now I can like re-roll the morning X's again. Finally see if I get something good. Whoops. Yeah, Kiwi. I mean, for some of the, I feel like for like the bigger ones, like no offense. Okay, this is they shouldn't be taking offense in the first place. Like Tectone, I think Tectone's kind of like made it. Like I don't know what expenses Tectone has, but he's like once you make it that big, it's like it's your own fault if like your life goes to shit. Like once you made it that big, like Tectone's probably made like millions, if not close to tens of millions at this point, from sponsorships, work, stream, YouTube videos, content creation, all that. $4K average views for streaming, yeah, like he's in the clear, man. He's in the clear. Like you have to severely fuck up to somehow go down from there. Should I pull for anything this patch? Or just wait on Carlotta and Chacona? Probably just wait on those two. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool, Nam. Like, to have that self-control when money is... I mean, obviously he probably, he mentally, like, keeps himself there, right? To not become, like, delusional with the money. But, like, you have to think about it. Having that many millions and still holding yourself back from, like, really dropping the money for, like, S6s on all your favorite characters takes, quite a bit of self-control. unless he just doesn't care all that much. There's also that. Like at this point, at his age, like he might enjoy gacha games, but I don't think he like is addicted to them anymore. If I had to guess. Holy parasocial. A month ago, Gabby was at 2K. I don't think so. I think a month ago I was at like 2.7 or 2.8. But like the last few days I've gotten like 200 subscribers. Like basically ever since I started making Wuwa videos. I don't even get why people would even get S6 though. You just make the game so easy. I mean, that's the thing. For a lot of people, making the game easier and more convenient is genuinely just more fun for them. Like, I've always thought this as someone who, like, myself has never, like, gone that hard for a character. Like, not only are you making them last longer and making them good for a very fucking long time, but you're just making the game easier for you. And for a lot of people, that's genuinely like more enjoyable. Like you don't have to think as much. You don't have to worry about meta. Oh my god. That just blasted my ears. But like you don't have to think about meta or anything. You just have fun with the character you like. God. There's Kiwi, man. There's Kiwi. All right, time to re-roll a bunch of these morning Ikeses. I think I'll re-roll 3 of them. Hopefully that's all I have to do. Because these re-rolls are also pretty nice for like 1 or 3 costs. Nice, Aria. S6 in characters is a plague in China. I mean, like, China and Japan, like, really support their gacha games, man. Like, it's very normalized over there. Now, Japan is more used to eating shit from gacha companies. But, they're, both places, like, gachas are pretty normalized. Why are you making them crit rate? Because I'm pretty sure Zany's best in slot main stat is crit rate. I'm trying to build Zany. If I had S2, this wouldn't be an issue, but I have a crit rate issue otherwise. This is like the best I've gotten so far, and it's like only 2 good stats, and they're both low rolls. Her set is 20 free crit rate. Yeah, but I'm still missing a shit ton though. Like that's the problem. Like I only have 33% plus 20% from the set. Even if I used SK on her team, it'd still not be all too hot. But I'm using SK on my Camellia team. I plan to use Zany with Spectro Rover temporarily. Gacha did come from Japan. I mean, yeah. Like, the Japan bootlickers for Wuwa is absolutely insane. Like, holy fuck. No wonder they have that FGO shit over there. Is this free to play account? No, low spender. Monthly pass it. I could never play these gacha games free to play. Respectfully, genuinely. If a build requires me to have 80% crit rate and a E2 gives me that, I'll get it now. If I have trash relics and I don't want to farm a lot, then I just spend. Yeah. I feel that. You had a Phoebe from before? No, I got Phoebe. I got Phoebe today. Brother. It's 3 good stats, but it's like, oh my god, I need crit rate, man. I need crit rate. Just feed this. Yeah. Wait, no. Don't feed this one. Don't feed this one. This one has crit rate. Feed that one. Back to Farm Echoes. Yeah, it's just cooked, man. Nah. Only the crit damage is literally the only good thing there. Man, I've gone through 25 of these. I've gone through 25 of them. You got Phoebe and Zany, how many pulls? Like 100. I got Zany at Hard Pity, won the 50-50. And then I got Phoebe in 20 pulls. You have her weapon, do you really need crit rate? Yes. At least currently. My echo quality is just garbage, man. Like, guys, look at the crit rate on her, guys. Like, look at the crit rate, man. Even with the set, like, it's already a stretch. Let's say I put this on. I'm at 62. Set gives me 20, but I'm not running her with SK. SK is on Camellia. I'm running her with Spectro Rover. So it's like, what are the other echoes though? They're fucking... Actually, no, I don't think they're 2 bricked. I think I only have 2 double crits though. Yeah. I have this double crit with heavy attack. And this double crit as well. But everything else is single crit. But they have crit rate. Like, you'll notice every single piece has crit rate. So this is like pretty much a high amount of crit rate, and I'm still short. Like, my echo luck has been terrible, guys. I dropped 60s. Okay, I had 80 solvents a few days ago. I dropped 60 of them in the Spectro Frazzle and Frosty Resolve domain. I got fucking shit. Like, I got completely fucked over. $62 is pretty good though.
Would you like a fun game?
Anything
Oh, both of them have 62. Yeah, 62 is probably fine. I just want better. Like, I want to min-max. Like, if I'm being honest, I just want to min-max. And this only having 2 good stats is like, eh. Ugh. Please. 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 Just do it. Just do it. You gave me attack. You gave me heavy. You gave me crit damage. End my suffering. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, thank you. Thank fucking you. That's a nice piece, it is. The crit rate's a bit low, but like I'm not gonna nitpick, man. 4 very good stats. 4 very good stats. So I'll gladly take that. Why is the event level 90? I got obliterated. There might be trial. I'm not sure, but there might be trial resonators. Like that's how it is for most of those events. Like I think it's this one. There will probably be trial resonators. So let's see what we have left to upgrade. I mean, I think I'm done with Zany, to be honest. I think I need to start building a Moonlit for Phoebe to run with Zany. This is easily replaceable. I know the crit damage roll is the highest possible, but that's literally it. Everything else is fucking garbage. This is really good, but I'll probably replace it eventually. And this is replaceable pretty easily, to be honest, with just another double crit. So yeah, pretty decent Zany build for the first day of her being out. When I first played HSR, I did the most stupid thing by wasting my Jades for fuel, and I don't even think the relic sets I got was good. Wow, that's cooked. Let me do a single pull on this Phoebe thing. Man, I just want to get Phoebe's weapon already. I think we start farming for a Moonlit now, to be honest. I'm fine with where Zany is right now. Because this will also go up to level 90, I think, in this game. So why Phoebe's weapon over Yinlin's? Because I'm not going to be using Yinlin's for anything. I looked up the calcs for Zeshi with String Master. Or sorry, Zeshi with Sig versus Zeshi with Cosmic Ripples for Carlotta, which is where I'm going to be running Zeshi in. And it's like barely any fucking different at all. So I don't actually care too much to get Zeshi Sig when Cosmic Ripples is that fucking close. And I don't plan to use String Master on literally anyone. So I'm going to have the Phoebe Zany team. I'm going to have the Carlotta Zeshi team. And then I'm going to have the Cartethia Chacona team and Arrow Rover. And none of them, like, really take advantage of String Master. So you have Yinlin, Zeshi, and Phoebe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Zeshi sees nearly no difference using String Master with a Carlotta. And Phoebe, I'm just going to get her signature, so it's going to be best in slot for her, and noticeably better than String Master. For Phoebe's personal damage, String Master is fine. But Phoebe's weapon, for the Spectral Frazzle comp specifically, is noticeably better than String Master, because it increases Spectral Frazzle damage by like 30%. And I'm not using Yinlin. Like, I'm going to be honest, I just don't use Yinlin. What's good, Bullets? Nice, Kiwi. Yeah, you're free to play refreshing with Jades. Fully understandable. Totally relatable. Do I have any Moonlit pieces that I can just like slap on, or is this account just bricked because it's so so new? Moonlit. So would I run spectro damage on Phoebe or ER for with Zany? Gotta get an account manager? Yeah. At some point, man. At some point. ER? Whoops. Moonlit. Oh, I don't even have one. Wait, did my game crash? No, it just lagged. I don't even have an ER3 cost. Wow. I mean, that's something, man. That's something. I guess I'll just use the main stat changer. Whoops. I used my Ruan May / Luocha currency on variable dice, and I got a what the fuck plus tier orb. So I ain't even mad and still have a variable dice left over. Nice. What the fuck plus tier is pretty crazy. Are you not tired? Oh, I'm 100% tired. I just want to do this real quick though. You know how, you want to know how I'm like super tired? This is literally the wrong set. I almost just wasted a modifier on the wrong set. Wait, this is right. Yeah, I think it's Moonlit, yeah. Okay, yeah, it is. Give me that. Change this to ER as well, because it's likely just going to brick itself. Thank me later. No problem, man. Thank you for saving my account. This viewer changed my account forever. Alright, we ball. We fucking ball. Yeah, I'm not using this shit no more. Get this shit out of my face. I mean, I probably want ER substat now. If this gets an ER substat, I'm fine with it. I don't really want Phoebe to do damage anyways. Really? I mean, I'm not going to get rid of it because it's double crit heavy attack percent, but like I would have preferred ER probably. They give 2 ER substat now. Can't you get ER substat while also having the main stat? Like you can with like crit and everything else? Or am I tripping? Actually, let me focus on leveling characters right now. Chameleon SK are up. Next is Zany. You can? I mean, I'm fine with 1 or 2 echoes not having ER subset, but that is for sure the bro's priorities all over the place. I just realized that leveling my characters because I hit UL 50 is probably more important than gambaing on that stuff. I'm gonna go bye. Take care, Solus. Thanks for stopping by. We're almost out of solvents. Who's your fave team to play in Wuwa? I don't have it right now, but it'd probably be Carlotta. Yeah, Carlotta on my main Wuwa account that I quit because this one got way more lucky was 100% probably the most fun. This game needs more limited gunner love, man. I'm a sucker for it. I don't got much asterite, got guaranteed at least. I mean, yeah, you'll probably get overtime. It's just the beginning of this patch. Is that enough?
Would you anything I can help you with?
Nice, it's perfectly enough. Isn't Chacona a gunner? I mean, yeah, but like... Okay, I should specify DPS gunner. Like, Chacona doesn't even use a gun 90% of the time, man. Like, that shit's false advertising. Yeah, like, she doesn't even have the gun out like 90% of the time, man. I somehow have S2 Verena at UL 30. Nice. I plan to pull Prolova. Wish you luck. I mean, that's pretty far away. It's 2.5. Do you enjoy PvP games? I've never really, like, played a PvP game in my life. Like, if we don't include, like, obviously, like, shooter games, I don't think I've ever played a PvP game in my life. Do you like FPS games like Ultra Kill? I don't even know what Ultra Kill is.
Anything I can help you with?
There we go.
Such power.
Guys, why am I losing so many mats so quickly? I've never tried the Brant Cheng Li comp, but it looks incredibly fun. I think you'd like a few like Counterside or something similar, maybe. The thing is, I'm not really like into looking for PvP games these days, cause like it just takes too much time, and then I'll get like too caught up in them. Like the only PvP game I technically play still that's like a multiplayer game is Fortnite, but the only reason I still play this game is because I've already built up a shit ton of skill from when I played it as a kid. So like I can log on the game at any time and just shit on anybody. But these PvP games, it's like I have to learn. Like I have to bother learning. Like, do I really want to learn? You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's kind of hard. Marvel Rivals, I haven't touched it. I downloaded it because a friend wanted me to play with him, but like, once again, I'm just either like already playing all these gachas or doing something else, and I just don't have the energy to play something new. Yeah, Kiwi, yeah. That's a great way to put it. What was I gonna do?
Anything I can help you with? Today will be a fine day.
Not a single attack one. Oh wait, no, there is. There is one singular attack one. Nah, this shit is some ass, man. Gotchas are a time investment? I mean, not really. Like, this isn't a PvP game, man. Like, PvP games, like, depending on the game, you need the mechanical skill to keep up with the average player base that just constantly improves. Or you need the knowledge to beat other people in like knowledge based games. And once again, you usually need to like build up an entire account, fully optimize everything. Then you go into PvP and then you need to learn how to PvP by gaining experience fighting other people. It's like just need money? Well, there's that too. Who's Lupa? Yeah, the Lupa's in 2.4 alongside Cartethia, and she should be best in slot for like alongside Brant and Cheng-Li. Like gotchas aren't that much of a time investment in my opinion. Like once again, if I weren't making content on these gotchas, it would be no issue for me to take like long breaks from them, come back, just enjoy the game, and I probably wouldn't lose much of like my skill. Like I've said it before, but learning rotations in Wuwa is actually like pretty easy. Like it takes like 10 to 15 minutes and then you just know that rotation for like the rest of your life. Kuro's being extra greedy? What, because of the Lupa stuff? Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just like a full finished comp, but me personally, I do like Cartethia more than I like Lupa probably. So actually, what's my pity looking like on the banners right now? 15 on the character banner. I think like 40 on this one. Yeah, 40 and 15. I actually like those even numbers. Yeah, Aria. In Overworld, I just turned my brain off. I just learned Zany rotation about 30 minutes ago and finished TOA. Yeah, exactly. Like I said it before, but HSR was actually and still is more okay, not maybe not these days cuz like I have a lot more knowledge and like, but when I was first trying to learn HSR meta and like how certain kits or buffs affected like other characters, I was so clueless. Like it took me months upon months to like really understand the HSR meta and like everything that a character can give value for. Like it took me a long ass time, more than Wuwa. Alright, guys, I will be ending the stream here. Thanks for stopping by. I kind of no-lifed the game today, so don't expect this to happen again. I'm finally monetized, so I appreciate all your support. Have a good day. Have a good night. I'm gonna sleep now. I'm so fucking tired. Peace out.